Have you ever noticed that getting up from a chair takes a little longer than it used to? Or maybe those stairs that once felt easy now feel like you're climbing a mountain. You're not imagining things. As we hit 60 and beyond, our bones and joints start sending signals that something's changing. But what if I told you that this doesn't have to be your new normal? Hey, I'm here to talk to you today about something millions of people face, but few fully understand. Weak bones and joint pain after 60, it's more common than you think. But what's surprising is how often people just accept it as just part of getting older. But here's the truth. It's not just aging. There are hidden factors quietly working against your body every day, making your joints stiffer and your bones more fragile without you even realizing it. Let me ask you this. Have you been told all your life that the aches and pains are something you just have to live with? Or that bone weakness is inevitable after a certain age? Well, that's not exactly right. The reality is your body is changing, but it's still capable of healing, strengthening, and regaining resilience. You just need to know the secrets. In this video, I'm going to take you on a deep dive into why bones weaken, why joints become stiff, and most importantly, what you can do about it starting today. We'll uncover the silent enemies that are making your bones fragile, the crucial nutrients you might be missing, and simple lifestyle habits that can turn things around. Imagine waking up in the morning with less stiffness, feeling lighter on your feet, and moving with more confidence without relying on painkillers or expensive treatments. That's exactly what's possible when you understand how to nurture your bones and joints after 60. But before we jump in, if you're serious about protecting your strength and independence, hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss the truth about aging health. This channel is dedicated to bringing you straightforward, science-backed advice that doctors often don't share. And hey, I want to hear from you too. If you've noticed your joints getting stiffer or your bones feeling weaker, drop a 1 in the comments below. If this isn't hitting home for you yet, type 0. Your feedback really matters because your voice helps shape the content that matters most to you. Now here's something most people don't realize. The process that leads to weak bones and achy joints is gradual, silent, and sneaky. It doesn't show up overnight. It creeps in slowly, starting with subtle aches, occasional stiffness, maybe a dull pain after walking or climbing stairs. And because these symptoms are mild at first, they're easy to ignore. But over time, if left unchecked, they can grow into something much more serious, leading to decreased mobility, higher risk of falls, and a loss of independence. One of the biggest surprises, it's often not just what you're missing in your diet or exercise routine, but what's actually harming your bones and joints every single day without you knowing. We're talking about foods that inflame your joints, habits that slow down your body's natural repair mechanisms, and even supplements that might be doing more harm than good. But don't worry, you're in the right place. Today we're going to cut through the confusion and myths, and I'm going to share with you clear, actionable steps that can protect your bones, soothe your joints, and help you move easier and feel stronger. So stick with me as we break down the secrets to stronger joints and healthier bones after 60. This is more than just advice. It's your path to regaining your strength, independence, and quality of life. All right, now that we've set the stage, let's jump into the very first secret, understanding what really happens to your bones and joints as you age, and why it's not just about getting old. All right, now that we've talked about how this issue can sneak up on you, let's really dig into what's going on inside your body after 60, because understanding is the first step to taking control. You see, your bones and joints aren't just passive structures holding you up. They're living, breathing parts of your body, constantly changing, rebuilding, and repairing themselves. But as we get older, that balance starts to tip. One of the biggest culprits is something called bone density loss. Imagine your bones like a sponge, strong and full of tiny holes that give it structure and strength. When you're young, your body builds more bone than it breaks down. But after 30, and especially after 60, that changes. Your body starts breaking down bone faster than it can rebuild it. This leads to bones becoming thinner, more fragile, and more likely to fracture. That's why falls become such a serious risk as you age. Now, Bones aren't the only problem. Your joints, those amazing hinges that connect bones and allow you to move, also change. Inside each joint you have cartilage, a smooth cushioning tissue that prevents bones from rubbing directly against each other. Over time, cartilage wears down. This means less cushioning and more friction, which causes pain, swelling, and stiffness, classic signs of arthritis. But here's the kicker. It's not just the wear and tear that causes problems. There's also inflammation, the body's natural response to injury or stress. In youth, inflammation is short-lived and helps heal damage. But after 60, many people develop what doctors call chronic low-grade inflammation, a silent, persistent state of inflammation that never fully goes away. This kind of inflammation can accelerate joint damage and contribute to bone loss. You might wonder, why does this happen? Well, as we age, our metabolism slows down, circulation isn't as efficient, and the immune system becomes a little overactive in the wrong ways. This creates an environment where your joints feel stiff, your muscles weaken, and your bones become brittle. And the problem doesn't stop there. The muscles around your bones and joints also play a huge role. Strong muscles support and protect your joints, but after 60, many people start to lose muscle mass and strength, a condition called sarcopenia. When muscles weaken, your joints take on more strain, making pain and injury more likely. The good news is, this isn't a one-way street. Your body is still capable of building bone, repairing cartilage, reducing inflammation, and growing muscle, but it needs the right tools. That's what we're here to talk about. The secrets to giving your body those tools. Before we get to the solutions, let's bust a common myth. You don't have to accept pain and weakness as an inevitable part of aging. Yes, changes happen, but with the right nutrition, movement, and lifestyle choices, you can slow, stop, or even reverse much of this decline. Think of your bones and joints like a house. If the foundation starts to crack, you don't ignore it. You fix the cracks, reinforce the walls, and keep everything sturdy. Your body works the same way. With the right care, you can reinforce your foundation and keep moving strong for decades to come. So, what's next? We'll explore the 3 silent enemies that sneakily damage your bones and joints, things that many people never realize are sabotaging their health every day. After that, I'll reveal the essential nutrients your body craves to rebuild and protect itself naturally. Remember, it's not about extreme measures or complicated treatments. It's about smart, practical changes that anyone can do, no matter your fitness level. All right? Ready to learn what might be silently harming your joints and bones right now? Let's dive into part 3. So now that you understand what's happening inside your body after 60, let's talk about the silent enemies, those sneaky factors quietly undermining your bone and joint health every day. These aren't always obvious, but they make a huge difference. Enemy number 1, poor nutrition, the hidden bone and joint saboteur. You've probably heard the saying, "You are what you eat," and it couldn't be more true for your bones and joints. Without the right nutrients, your body simply can't rebuild or repair itself efficiently. After 60, your metabolism slows, your digestion isn't as strong, and your body's ability to absorb vitamins and minerals decreases. So even if you're eating healthy foods, you might still be missing out on what your bones and joints desperately need. For example, calcium is famous for bone health, but without enough vitamin D, your body can't absorb it properly. Magnesium is another critical mineral. It helps with muscle relaxation and supports bone strength. And collagen, the protein that keeps your joints flexible and cartilage strong, naturally declines as you age. Here's the problem. Many diets after 60 are high in processed foods, sugars, and unhealthy fats, all of which promote inflammation and interfere with nutrient absorption. That's why poor nutrition silently chips away at your strength and mobility. Enemy number 2, chronic inflammation, the quiet destroyer. Inflammation isn't always a bad thing. When you get a cut or a bruise, inflammation helps your body heal. But chronic inflammation is different. It's a low-level, ongoing irritation that wears down your tissues, especially your joints and bones. This quiet inflammation is triggered by several factors common in aging: poor diet, stress, lack of exercise, and even some medications. The result? Joints become swollen and stiff, cartilage wears down faster, and bones lose density more quickly. If you've ever noticed that your knees or hips feel stiff or sore first thing in the morning, or that your legs feel heavy after walking, that's inflammation talking. The challenge is chronic inflammation can be subtle. You might not notice it right away because it builds up over time, damaging your bones and joints little by little, until one day the pain and stiffness become hard to ignore. Enemy number 3, sedentary lifestyle, the silent weakener. This one's a biggie. Moving less, sitting for hours, avoiding physical activity because of pain or fatigue, is a recipe for weaker bones and joints. Bones need mechanical stress, like the kind you get from walking, weight-bearing exercises, or even simple stretches. This stress signals your body to maintain and build bone density. When you're inactive, your bones don't get that signal, and they start to lose density faster. Plus, muscles around your joints weaken, offering less support and protection. That means more joint strain, more pain, and a higher risk of injury. It's a vicious cycle. Joint pain discourages movement, inactivity weakens muscles and bones, and the pain worsens. Now here's the silver lining. These enemies can be tackled. And that's exactly what we'll do. By nourishing your body with the right foods and nutrients, reducing inflammation naturally, and adding safe, effective movement, you can protect and strengthen your bones and joints even after 60. In the next part, we'll dive into the essential nutrients you need to rebuild bone strength and reduce joint pain. You'll discover which vitamins and minerals are your best friends in this journey, plus easy ways to include them in your daily life. Remember, your body is a powerful healer when given the right support. So don't let these silent enemies win. Take back control and start building a stronger, healthier foundation today. Ready to learn the secrets to strong bones and pain-free joints? Let's move on to Part 4. All right, now that you know the hidden enemies working against your bones and joints, let's talk about the superheroes, the essential nutrients that can actually rebuild, protect, and strengthen your bones after 60. First off, one of the biggest misunderstandings is thinking you just need calcium. Sure, calcium is important. It's the main mineral in your bones, but without the right supporting nutrients, it can't do its job effectively. Calcium, the building block of bone strength. Calcium is like the bricks in the house of your bones. After 60, your body's ability to absorb calcium drops, so you need to make sure you're getting enough from your diet or supplements, but also that your body can use it properly. Dairy products like yogurt and cheese, leafy greens like kale and broccoli, and fortified foods are excellent sources. Vitamin D, the sunshine vitamin that unlocks calcium. Vitamin D is the key that unlocks your body's ability to absorb calcium. Without enough vitamin D, calcium just passes right through your system unused. This is why many seniors suffer from bone loss despite taking calcium supplements. Getting safe sun exposure every day helps your body produce vitamin D, but for many over 60, supplementation is necessary, especially in winter or if you live in less sunny climates. Magnesium, the unsung hero. Magnesium supports calcium absorption and helps with muscle relaxation. It's crucial for reducing muscle cramps and stiffness around your joints. Good sources include nuts, seeds, whole grains, and leafy green vegetables. Unfortunately, many adults don't get enough magnesium, which can silently weaken bones and muscles. Collagen. The joint and bone glue collagen is the most abundant protein in your body and acts like the glue holding your bones and joints together. As you age, collagen production naturally declines, leading to stiffer joints and more fragile bones. Bone broth, chicken skin, fish, and collagen supplements can help replenish this vital protein, improving joint flexibility and cushioning. Omega-3 fatty acids, the natural anti-inflammatory inflammation, is a major player in joint pain and bone loss, and omega-3s found in fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, and sardines help fight this inflammation naturally. They can reduce joint stiffness and swelling, making movement easier and less painful. Vitamin K2, the calcium traffic controller. Vitamin K2 helps direct calcium into your bones and keeps it out of your arteries, which is crucial for bone strength and cardiovascular health. Fermented foods like natto, certain cheeses, and leafy greens contain K2, but many seniors might need supplementation for optimal levels. Now, you might be wondering, how do you make sure you're getting all these nutrients? The answer lies in a combination of a balanced diet rich in whole foods and smart supplementation when necessary. But it's not just about taking pills or eating a few superfoods. It's about consistent daily choices that nourish your body from the inside out. For example, starting your day with a spinach and berry smoothie boosted with a collagen supplement, adding salmon or nuts to your lunch, and soaking up some sunshine while taking a gentle walk can all work together to rebuild your bones and protect your joints. And here's a pro tip. Some nutrients work better together. For instance, vitamin D enhances calcium absorption, while magnesium supports vitamin D metabolism. So a holistic approach makes all the difference. Remember, rebuilding bone and joint health isn't an overnight miracle. It's a gradual process, but every nutrient you provide your body is like sending reinforcements to rebuild your foundation stronger than before. Stick with these essentials, and soon you'll notice the difference. Less stiffness, more energy, and stronger, more resilient bones. In the next section, we'll explore simple lifestyle changes that can amplify the effects of these nutrients and keep your joints moving smoothly. Ready to discover the everyday habits that protect and strengthen your bones? Let's move on to Part 5. Now that you know which nutrients are essential for stronger bones and healthier joints, let's talk about the everyday habits that can supercharge your results and keep you moving freely for years to come. Because here's the truth, nutrition alone isn't enough. Your lifestyle plays a huge role in how your bones and joints hold up as you age. Move your body, but do it smartly. One of the most powerful things you can do for your bones and joints is weight-bearing exercise. This means activities where you support your own body weight, like walking, dancing, gardening, or light strength training. These movements send signals to your bones to stay dense and strong. But here's the catch. If you've been inactive or suffer from joint pain, jumping straight into intense exercise can do more harm than good. That's why gentle, consistent movement is key. Try simple things like walking for 15 minutes a day, stretching when you wake up, or using resistance bands to strengthen muscles around your joints. Yoga and Tai Chi are fantastic for improving flexibility, balance, and joint health. Plus, they're easy on the body. Prioritize good posture and balance. Poor posture puts unnecessary stress on your joints and spine, which can accelerate wear and tear. Focus on sitting and standing tall, keeping your shoulders relaxed and your core engaged. Balance exercises like standing on one leg, heel-to-toe walking, or using a balance board can help prevent falls, which are a major risk for broken bones in seniors. Avoid smoking and limit. Alcohol smoking reduces blood flow, which can slow down healing and increase bone loss. Alcohol, especially in excess, interferes with calcium absorption and increases the risk of fractures. Cutting back or quitting these habits can have a big positive impact on your bone health. Manage stress and prioritize sleep. Chronic stress raises inflammation levels in your body, which we already know harms your joints. Find ways to relax daily, whether it's meditation, deep breathing, or spending time in nature. Sleep is when your body repairs and rebuilds. Aim for 7 to 8 hours of quality sleep each night. Poor sleep can increase inflammation and slow healing, so don't overlook this crucial piece of the puzzle. Stay hydrated and mind your weight. Water helps keep your joints lubricated and your muscles functioning properly. Dehydration can cause stiffness and discomfort. Maintaining a healthy weight reduces stress on your knees, hips, and ankles, the joints that bear most of your body weight. Even a small weight loss can make a noticeable difference in joint pain and mobility. Listen to your body, but don't fear movement. Sometimes joint pain makes us want to avoid moving altogether, but this actually weakens muscles and joints further. It's important to find a balance, rest when needed, but keep moving within your comfort zone. If pain persists, talk to your healthcare provider about safe exercise options or physical therapy. The goal is to keep your body active and strong without causing injury. By making these simple, manageable lifestyle changes, you're not just protecting your bones and joints, you're also improving your overall health and quality of life. Remember, it's not about drastic overnight changes. It's about small, consistent steps that build lasting strength and resilience. In the next part, we'll cover the common foods and habits you should avoid, because what you don't do is just as important as what you do. Ready to find out which everyday choices might be secretly hurting your joints? Let's dive into part 6. All right? Now that you're armed with the good stuff, nutrients and lifestyle changes, let's get real about some of the everyday foods and habits that might be silently sabotaging your bones and joints after 60. Because sometimes it's not just about what you eat, but what you don't. Sugar and processed foods. The joint inflammation triggers. You probably already know sugar isn't great for your waistline, but did you know it's also a top culprit behind joint inflammation? Excess sugar fuels chronic inflammation, which can cause your joints to swell, ache, and stiffen. Processed snacks, sweets, and sugary drinks spike your blood sugar quickly, leading to insulin resistance and further inflammation. This creates a cycle of discomfort and weakens your muscles over time. If you notice your joints feel heavier or more painful after indulging in sweets or processed foods, that's your body telling you to cut back. Excessive salt and fried foods, swelling and poor circulation. Eating too much salt causes your body to retain water, leading to swelling in your legs, ankles, and feet. That swelling isn't just uncomfortable. It puts extra pressure on your joints and can worsen pain and stiffness. Fried foods, packed with unhealthy trans and saturated fats, increase inflammation and clog your blood vessels, making it harder for oxygen-rich blood to reach your muscles and joints. This slows healing and accelerates wear and tear. Cutting back on fried fast foods and salty snacks can dramatically reduce swelling and improve how your joints feel day to day. Alcohol and smoking, double trouble for your bones. Alcohol interferes with your body's ability to absorb calcium and vitamin D, which are essential for bone strength. It also dehydrates your muscles, leading to cramps and stiffness. Drinking excessively increases your risk of fractures and slows recovery. Smoking, meanwhile, decreases blood flow to your bones and joints, making it harder for them to get the nutrients they need to stay healthy. It also increases inflammation and bone loss, putting you at greater risk for osteoporosis. If you smoke or drink heavily, cutting down can have an immediate and long-term benefit on your bone and joint health. Inactivity and poor posture, weakening without you. Knowing you might think sitting down is harmless, but too much inactivity causes muscle loss and weaker joints. Poor posture, especially while sitting, puts unnecessary strain on your spine and hips. The combination of inactivity and bad posture can make your bones brittle and joints stiff, creating a vicious cycle where movement becomes painful and you want to move even less. Beware of overusing certain supplements or medications. Believe it or not, some supplements or vitamins, when taken in excess, can harm your bones and muscles. For example, too much vitamin A or D without medical supervision can cause bone loss or muscle weakness. Always talk with your healthcare provider before starting new supplements and get blood tests to tailor your needs. The right dosage is key. Quick fixes and ignoring pain, the worst habits of all. Finally, ignoring joint pain or trying to push through discomfort without proper care can lead to serious injury. Quick fixes like painkillers might mask symptoms, but don't address the root cause. If your joints hurt regularly, seek professional advice. Early intervention is crucial for preventing long-term damage. So, here's the bottom line. Protecting your joints isn't just about adding good things to your life. It's also about cutting out the hidden enemies. By avoiding these foods and habits, you're reducing inflammation, improving circulation, and giving your bones and joints the best chance to heal and stay strong. In our final part, I'll wrap everything up with a clear, simple action plan you can start right now, so you can feel stronger, move easier, and reclaim your independence. Ready for the grand finale? Let's head to part 7. You've made it to the final part, and by now, you've learned a lot about what's really going on with your bones and joints after 60, the hidden challenges, the silent enemies, the essential nutrients, and the simple lifestyle changes that can transform how you feel every day. Now it's time to bring it all together into a clear, doable action plan. Because knowing the secrets is powerful, but taking action is what changes your life. Step 1. Nourish your body with bone-boosting nutrients. Make it a goal to include calcium-rich foods like leafy greens and dairy, boost your vitamin D with safe sun exposure or supplements, and add magnesium, collagen, and omega-3s into your daily routine. You don't have to overhaul your diet overnight. Start with one change, like adding a handful of nuts or a serving of salmon a couple of times a week. Step 2. Move consistently and safely. Aim for at least 15 to 30 minutes of weight-bearing or resistance exercises most days of the week. Walking, yoga, light strength training, whatever you enjoy and can do comfortably. Remember, gentle and consistent is better than intense and sporadic. Focus on balance and posture too to reduce your risk of falls. Step 3. Cut back on inflammatory foods and harmful habits. Reduce your intake of sugar, processed snacks, fried foods, and excessive salt. Avoid smoking and limit alcohol. These changes will help reduce inflammation and swelling, easing joint pain, and protecting your bones. Step 4. Prioritize rest, hydration, and stress management. Get quality sleep every night, stay hydrated, and find daily moments to relax and de-stress. These might seem small, but they're essential for your body's repair processes and keeping inflammation low. Step 5. Listen to your body and seek help when needed. If pain or stiffness persists, don't ignore it. Talk to your doctor or a physical therapist to get a tailored plan that's safe and effective for you. Final thoughts. It's never too late to rebuild strength. Here's the truth. No matter your age, your body has an incredible ability to heal and grow stronger when you give it the right tools. Weak bones and achy joints don't have to dictate your life or steal your independence. Start today. Even one small step like adding a nutrient-rich food or taking a short walk can make a difference. Over time, these choices add up to stronger bones, happier joints, and a life you love moving through with ease. If this video helped open your eyes or inspired you, please hit the like button and subscribe so you don't miss future health tips tailored just for you. And I'd love to hear from you. What changes are you ready to make? What's your biggest bone or joint challenge? Drop your thoughts and questions in the comments below so we can grow stronger together. Remember, your independence, mobility, and quality of life are worth fighting for, and you have the power to take control right now. Stay strong, stay active, and here's to your healthiest years ahead.